Yo, what up, fellas? Project 33 in the building.
Hey, we're here, man.
We're right here at the bar. My boy Ricky in the building.
Hey,
Salute.
yo. Robbie's in the building.
I feel like it's been a while since we chopped it up in like this kind of setting.
Yo, who you supposed to be, though? You supposed to be the bartender or something, bro?
It don't get better than Robbie bartending.
I mean, what do you guys want? I got the beer, I got the wine. I even got the tequila behind the bar right here, the little tequila right here. So what you guys? No, I was asking.
You trying to give us some shots?
We could.
Yo, I can't be doing no shots.
Why not?
No, man, if people don't know, but it's a Thursday night.
So what?
And it's 2 a.m, bro.
Like
Yo,
even
so-
today, bro, I had a shitty ass day, bro.
A completely shitty ass
Nah,
day.
not completely shitty ass day, but I think like in life in general, man, like you get these days. I want to just talk strictly to the parents, right? You know, and I know,
Talk to him.
you know, whether, you know, you're watching or here, yo, parenting sometimes is a pain in the ass, bro.
What?
Some-
How's your parenting with? Who
in
you
a sense, with my
parenting?
daughter, I have a 13-year-old. Hold up, bro. You like the way I said that, bro?
Got you, bro.
No,
Talk
but
to
like
him, talk
honestly
to him.
speaking, man, this is the open space. I like, when I say that, I feel like I'm in a therapeutic room with my 13-year-old. This is an open space. This is the place where you feel comfortable. No, but generally speaking, I feel like when you're a parent, one advice that I think, appreciate it, bro. I'm supposed to be the bartender, but sometimes I need to get bartender. One advice I like giving people, parents, man, and it's always like you gotta embrace every journey of the kid's life, right? You gotta embrace every journey, whether they're small, 2, 3. You gotta embrace that journey. You gotta embrace that stage. Whether they're like 5, 6, embrace every stage that they're in, right? Because first of all, they're not gonna be in that stage for too long, you know. But right now, my daughter's going through like the preteen, 13 stage, and there's situations that happen at school where it really started making me think like I had this conversation with my brother because, you know, we're all family. So my daughter got threatened in school, you know, and over the weekend she got threatened by like some TikTok videos and like threatened like they were gonna beat her up in a sense, right? And so I know that shout out to you, shout out to my baby mama, dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to both of us for handling.
Shout out to the baby mama.
Shout out to sometimes daddy. Sometimes you gotta be like, shout out to my.
Shout out to the baby.
Yeah, shout out to
Not be
that
together,
mom.
but shout out
Yeah.
to the baby mom.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because at the end of the day, we got to do this together, right? And so, no matter if we get along or not, we're gonna be there for our kids, no matter what the situation is, right? And so, something happened during the weekend, threatening stuff happened. So my baby mom went to the police on Monday morning, bro. Right? Went to the police, went to the school, went to the police. And then today, you know, we ended up concluding everything that happened, right? But then I had a conversation with my brother. I'm like, yo, like, yeah, it was TikTok videos, yeah. And I was like, yo, did I exaggerate? And like, did we
Can
exaggerate?
you go
Like,
overboard?
did go into the can we just went to the school and call the parents or did we exaggerate? And like the advice that my brother gave me this morning, bro, was like, nah, fuck that. Like, you gotta protect your kids. I don't give a shit if it's 1 threat, 2 threats, or if it's something that like I'm gonna put hot water in your, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like when my brother gave me that advice, you know, it put perspective like, yo, it's never exaggerating. Yo.
No.
No, protecting your kids is never an exaggeration. yo.
No.
You know, like, and I'm gonna protect my girl every single time. I'm gonna go to the police every single time. But then it's like, damn, like, kids, yo, just messes with like our emotions, bro. Like, you know, like,
It's just it's part of us.
Yeah.
So you got put in a position where it's like, can you be this nice guy and go overextend, or can you be this overprotective parent? And it's like, there's no such thing as an overprotective parent.
that's true.
You are a parent, and as a parent, your duty is to be protective.
Yeah.
you know?
Definitely.
And so I feel like
Definitely.
your brother gave great advice. You know, I don't know, like the situation you're referring to is like, I don't know what it would be like to have my child bullied, but can I do too much to try to protect her? No.
Nah.
I think if anything, there's a such thing as doing too little.
Yeah.
And in this case, like, I'm calling everybody I can, getting as much advice and doing as much as I can to protect.
You know, the funny thing today in the meeting, yeah, because my baby mama, because she the mother of my child. There's some girls that be like, don't call her the baby mama, call her the mother of my child. The mother of my child. You know, no, so my baby mom, in the sense where she know, she was raised in the streets too, though. I mean,
Yeah.
she's not scared to throw down. And, you know, so like even before the meeting, I'm like, yo, We gonna relax. We ain't gonna be ghetto. We gonna fuck you. I'm gonna do what I got.
Yeah.
You don't gotta tell me what I gotta do. You shut the hell up because you soft. So I'm gonna be the one talking and you shut the hell up. I'm gonna do whatever. But it all worked out in a sense where like, the moms were very apologetic and like we're all parents are loving to our
And
kids.
you expected the worst going in it, or what?
I was, I wasn't expecting the worst.
Because you always think like the child mirrors the parents.
Yeah,
right. And so it's like, yo, this child is threatening
90% of the time they do it too.
Yeah, but like the child is threatening your child. So it's like, imagine what the parents are like. So they're like, nah, like they threaten, like they probably a little rowdy themselves, a little hood, a little ghetto, and you went in there and they're super apologetic. So it's probably set you back a little.
Yeah,
where it was like, all right, we're handling this the way it should be handled.
And I also got this conclusion like about co-parenting though. This is the co-parenting like, at the end of the day, no matter how much you get along with the parent or not, you have one thing in common, and this one thing and this one person or these kids. It's like a lifetime bond, dude.
Yeah.
You can't like you have to be able to kind of like be like co-parents and be able to deal with it in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know this. We're cool now. Me and the mother of my child, we're cool now. But I know in the beginning it was a pain in the ass. And I know there's a lot of people even listening to this. I might be like, yo, I can't deal with my baby daddy. I can't deal with my baby mom, or my baby daddy's abusive, or my baby daddy is this and
Yeah.
And so, but no, just. If you were here listening, just try, right? Just try. Even though the baby daddy's a pain in the ass.
Myself. But that's what I think Project 33 really is.
Exactly.
Right?
It's reinventing.
It's like it's reinventing yourself. And so it's okay. There's this vulnerability about us, just even as a group of, we don't mind talking to each other. I don't mind venting to Robbie. I don't mind venting to Lou.
Right.
Because I understand that what I say to them is not who I am, but like there's a chance that I can also have destiny in my hands. I can decide what my future looks like. I don't have to worry about what I did that defines me, but what I can do moving forward,
Right.
Reinventing myself every day,
Exactly.
becoming someone new and being able to be better the next day, the next day, the next day.
And every person that we've had, like recently, like reinventing herself. We had Kathy. She reinvented herself through cooking. We had Johnny here, reinvented himself through financial freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let this be an open space for people to come and share their story
Right.
of how they reinvented themselves, whether it's financially, economically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like therapeutically, physically. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's our brand right there, bro. That's our brand. You know what I'm saying? Reinventing ourselves and letting other people's stories and
Exactly.
interview people. Let them be. Yo, let's interview bodybuilders who reinvented themselves physically. People in religion or spirituality that's reinventing themselves spiritually. You know what I'm saying?
No matter what place they are in life, how old they are.
People who became a sex guru who reinvented themselves.
Ugly people that changed and then became they're still
I'm
ugly,
the
but they have a
bartender.
swag
I'm the
to
bartender.
this.
I gotta.
Hold up.
Yo, hold on.
No, I gotta. No. All right.
Hey, come on.
Look at my brother. Come on, give me.
He's like, it's like a piñata, bro. Like a piñata. Give me all the candy. Give me all the candy.
Yeah,
it's real though. Honestly, it's
That's
real.
real.
It's real, and
That's
honestly, it's a pleasure to even have being comfortable enough around a group of people who I can actually speak to. This is a rare thing, and a lot of people don't have this. There's people at home, people who go to work, and they're literally by themselves. They're
Facts.
surrounded by people, but they're by themselves, and they don't have someone they can vent to, someone they can be vulnerable to.
Yeah, it's true.
And these conversations really, even if I don't get advice from you guys, just being able to speak to you guys is therapeutic in itself. You know what I mean? And so this type of conversation right here is deep. It's touches on topics that people probably won't even want to talk about, but that I feel comfortable enough to actually have these conversations.
It's
you know
real.
what I mean? It's rare, bro. It's rare and real.
So, man, this is what Project 3 is about. Like you guys were saying, man, just reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Growing. What does the Bible scripture says? Do what the old, like start something new, and behold, I'm doing the new thing.
Hey.
Ooh, come on.
You know what quote
Shanta.
I've been like, kind of like, damn, this is me.
What's that?
The insanity quote. What is insanity?
It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
That is me, 100%. That is me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bro, when I go out, what am I trying? When I go out or when I like my 40-day Lent right now, look, my 40-day sacrifice. No after parties for 40 days.
You know it's real when you gotta do that.
After parties. Unless I'm in Colombia all day.
Oh.
But when I'm locally in my hometown, I can't do it, bro. I can't. Yo,
Nah, I think that's-
what happens at the after party?
Nothing, bro.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing
over and over.
and expecting different
What am I
results.
expecting? A wife at an after party, dude?
Nah, bro, you're probably
But
expecting the
sometimes I'm
same thing.
expecting to find my wife at an after party, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what the hell? What business do I have? Like, going to after parties coming back home at 6, 7 in the morning?
So let me ask you this: what is it about after parties that you actually enjoy, and what you are expecting? yeah.
Dude, I think it's just this. I think it comes down to me just trying to just meet my wife at the after party, bro. I was like, yo, nah, it's not even really that, man. It's more like, yo, I still want to keep the euphoria going.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
There's a
bro.
euphoria that I like when you go out. There's a euphoria.
Yeah.
So when you start like, alcohol has a big boost in euphoria.
It's almost like, can I just say this? It's like the hours that you are having a good time, they go by fast.
Yep, and it's not like.
And it's like, wait, I'm just trying to continue this moment. I think like I was just chilling at Evolution, and you know that those 2 hours went by quick.
Yep.
And it's only 1 in the morning, or it's only 2 in the morning. Like I still got 6 till 6.
Yo, we're going to Evolution after this?
Yeah.
No, but that's true though.
It's you trying to extend the night.
Trying to extend the euphoria moment, bro.
Yeah.
You're feeling nice. You're feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like you're feeling like, and you want to continue the euphoria moment, dude. But then what happens though? 90% of the times you extend the euphoria moment, and then you go back like $200 down early in the morning.
Oof.
Well, the thing is this, though, honestly, and I'm sure that a lot of us go through this, and we're keeping it real. When we start sipping, right? It's just hard when we start sipping, you know, especially. I know it's an issue. We start sipping. One turns to two turns into 3, and next thing you know, we want to go out.
Yeah.
My question is, why is it so hard to have that self-control after already a few drinks in and say, you know what, man, it's time to go home?
Alcohol, bro. Well, what do you want? I got a couple answers. Do you want a spiritual answer? Or do you want like the physical?
I want the real answer.
The real answer is spirits, baby. Listen, there's a reason.
No, but you've always been better at going home than we have.
Yeah, well,
Always.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
don't even tell people you're going home. You just get the fuck out.
Well, because then y'all niggas would be like,
Let's
let's get another drink.
Bye.
Yo,
Rick, you never been to tell
Yo.
you go home, bro.
I'm out.
Yo, Rick be like, y'all might use the bathroom. That's how we know he's saying bye.
But why is the reason why you've never really went to after? Because you said, yo, I've extended my good time?
Nah, well,
Or because
nah, bro, because if I go to Afties, which I've been a few times,
Yeah, of
we all
course.
been to Afties a few times.
No,
I'm just
I
trying to
never
hang
have.
out with my boys. I'm not expecting much. And sometimes I feel like a big part of me feels like it's a waste of time. Bro, I'm like, yo, I can be in bed right now sleeping.
or eating
You know
a
what I
Big
mean?
Mac.
Or eating something I want to eat.
Right.
But it's 3 in the morning, and then I got to go to this spa that I might get shot up at.
Yo, like,
It's the truth, though.
Yo, one time
So
I
I'm
got
out.
held. Yo, shout out to I can't even say. You know, I
Yo.
feel like I'm gonna be blowing this spot. But yo, one time I went to an after, right? It's not open no more. It was about like Stratford now. Yo, one time I got held up at an after, bro, because for like in 2 hours, because the cops were outside waiting for like they knew.